This is why we are here. Tete de Moine. Tonight we are going to try one of the most famous Here we are ready to take the train to Zermatt. We are in Kandersteg and this train is going to take us under the Alps with the car on top of the train. It's going to be interesting. Let's enjoy the adventure. Trying to go to Zermatt, actually to Tesch and the villages before. We already paid 30 francs, 29.50, and there is the queue of all the cars waiting for the train. So, interesting way of traveling is going to be our first car train. It's moving finally. Where are we going? Tesch, Zermatt, and all the towns in the other side of the valley of the mountains. Because from here there are big Alps, big mountains, and the only option is to go under with the tunnel. The kid is waving his hand. We are lucky to be almost up front. Look at the goats, ships, river. This is Switzerland. Beautiful everywhere. And you can never miss the most important, the cows. Everywhere. This is why we are here. Super cool. This is the end of the way. Look at those valleys, clouds, deep valleys, pine trees. Incredible. It's quite long and nice and
relaxing.
Very relaxing.
Almost sleeping.
Dark, and we are now happy to be on this side of the valleys because we are closer to the bigger Alps. This is the end, and all the cars go to Lötschberg. Look at these valleys. This is where we are going. Beautiful. Here we enter to another canton, if I'm not wrong. This is the Canton of Vallais. Oh, it's really, really nice. The valleys are so steep, so there are plenty of tunnels in this area. This road keeps going up, high, high, high. Next stop is Pisp, if I'm not wrong. Going up, non-stop. Hiking up with the car. We love it. Look at this forest. Pure. Look at that green. This is incredible. Very surprised about these valleys. Autumn is here, more intense than in the previous areas where we went. Now we are driving to find places where we could park for the night. We already drove through a place where we could park. Looks really nice. It's like this area, all trees, forest. I think at night this should be very quiet. But as we want to go to Zermatt tomorrow, we should get closer to Zermatt. So now we are going to Musal. We are looking for parking. Look at this area, beautiful. But as everything in Switzerland, you don't have like a little space where you could stop your car and just stay. We are going to be a bit far from Zermatt, so we are going down the valley and connect with all the villages that are close to Zermatt and take the train finally tomorrow. But for now we took this drive and enjoying. Look at this construction from this valley. The hut built on top of these pillars with the stones. Incredible. We're still over the clouds. that valley is the one that takes you to Zermatt. Incredible. We are finally down in the valley. No more up and down. We are finally on the bottom of the valley, kind of. And now we are driving towards Zermatt, towards Tesh. But we are going to stop a little bit before to find the proper parking for tonight. Finally we parked in Saint Niklaus. It's a town a few kilometers before Tesh. Tesh is the last city where you can drive before Zermatt. Well, we are parked here. Before there is a symbol, there is a sign that says prohibited camping verboten. We are going to stay here, and if there is any problem, well, we will continue our trip. Here is where was recommended to park. Most of the reviews in Park 4 Night were positive, and people were happy to let the vans and camper vans, RVs to sleep here. We are thinking that this is totally another Switzerland, totally different than the one from Lauterbrunnen and Grindelwald. It's more real. Cars are less expensive, construction, architecture, it's a mix of everything. Some houses are not totally renovated, old, and some of them are not that nice, and not everything is painted. Like if you see here on the street, it's like a real Switzerland, because when we went to Zurich, we went to Bern, we had totally another idea about. So it's nice to see that can be different. We are going to spend some money just to get Wi-Fi. She drinks beer, of course, and I drink Coke.
No sugar in my life.
So we order a pizza because it's the only option in this restaurant in Saint Niklaus. So we are now connected to the Wi-Fi. Another day is finished. Now we are going to sleep in the van here in Saint Niklaus, and we hope nobody bothers us tonight. Another day finished. So much we did today, and just so keen to rest and have a good rest, because tomorrow we are going to take the train to Zermatt, and that's going to be a long long walk. Tete de Moine. Tonight we are going to try one of the most famous Tonight we are going to try one of the best cheeses from Switzerland. Tete de Moine. You know how many years I was trying to eat this cheese that I couldn't afford. Because in Spain we have a really nice cheese, but I think not better than the Swiss, the Dutch ones. This morning, early morning, we went to the fine bakery in Kandersteg. This one of the most expensive breads I have in my life. That was really expensive, that bakery. Let's see this bread. Look at this bread. Wow. Switzerland and Germany, good bread. Tete de Moine is because Swiss people, to cut the cheese, they use a tool that opens the cheese from above, and they are making these little pieces of cheese. And as the cheese has like a hole on top, looks like a monge. I don't know in English, monge? Monje?
No,
Monge. I don't know in English how do you call it, these guys, but I think it's monge. But in Switzerland it's moine. So now you know why the cheese is called like that, because they use that tool, and the cheese always have a hole on top, like in his head. Well, now sandwich time. Goodbye. I have to say that the smell is disgusting. I hope the cheese inside tastes a little bit better. I tell you the truth, the smell from outside is disgusting, but we will see the inside one. Let's try. Really good. Really, really good. Totally approved. Delicious. Good night.